We all have used text editors to write notes, create to-do lists, or even draft emails. But have you ever wondered how you can create your own text editor? So imagine being able to build a tool that lets you create, view, edit, and save text files just like the ones you use every day. In this video, we'll take a fun and easy journey into the world of programming by building our own simple text editor using Python. So whether you want to jot down the ideas, keep a journal, or manage your tasks, this project will give you a practical and useful tool. This project is designed to be simple and easy to understand even if you are new to programming. We'll walk through the code step by step, explaining each part in simple terms. So by the end, you'll have a working text editor that you can run in Google Colab, which is a popular online Python environment. So whether you are a coding enthusiast or just curious about how technology works, let's dive in and create our own simple text editor. So let's get started. So this is the Python code which will create a simple text editor, and this text editor will allow users to create, view, edit and save text files. We'll use basic input-output operations to interact with the user. You can try this code directly at the Google Colab. Here the step 1 is to create a function to display the main menu, where this function will display the main menu and prompts the user to select an option. So first of all, it will print a welcome message, then it will print the menu options where the user can select from 5 to 8. Then this choice prompt will allow the users to enter a choice and stores the input in the variable choice. After this, it returns the user's choice to the caller. Here the step 2 is to create a function to create a new file, where it will allow the users to create a new file and write content to it. Here it will prompt the user to enter the file name and store it in the variable file name. Then it will prompt the user to enter the content and store it in the variable content. After this, it will open the file in write mode and writes the content to it. Then it will print a success message. Next, the step 3 is to create a function to open an existing file, where it allows the user to open an existing file and read its content. So here it prompts the user to enter the file name and store it in the variable file name. Then it opens the file in read mode and reads its content. Then it prints the content of the file, and after this it returns the file name and content to the caller. So if the file is not found, it prints an error message. So if the file is not found, so here return none will return none for both the file name and the content. Next, the step 4 is to create a function to save the current file, where it will allow the user to save the current file. So if a file is currently open, it opens the file in write mode and writes the content to it. Then it prints a success message. So if no file is currently open, it prints an error message. After this, step 5 is to create a main function to run the text editor, where the function runs the text editor by displaying the menu and handling the user choices. So here in this function, we will start with keeping the variables to keep track of the currently open files and its content. Then it starts an infinite loop to keep the app running until the user chooses to exit. Next, this choice line will call the display menu option to display the menu and get the user's choices. So if the user's choice is 5, it calls the create new file function. If the user's choice is 6, it calls the open file function and updates the current file and content. If the user selects option 6 and a file is currently open, it calls a save file option, otherwise it prints an error message. And if the user selects option 8, it breaks the goodbye message and breaks the loop to exit the app. Then if the user enters the invalid message, it prints an error message. Next, the step 6 is to run the text editor, where this line will call the run text editor function to start the text editor. Basically, this is the entry point of the program where the text editor simulation begins. So after running this code in the Google Colab, where the step 1 is to create the function to display main menu, then creating new file, opening existing file, saving current file, running the text editor, and next then we are getting these options like this. So I will write 5 because I want to create a new file. So let me check how it will show. Okay, sorry, it has shown this. So let me run this option again. Okay, after disconnecting this, yes, I want to disconnect from this, and then I will run this code again because it had written this error in this code itself. Okay, so here I will write 5 because I want to create a new file. Now it will ask me enter the file name. So I will say data science. Next it will say me to create some content. Let's copy some content here. Now let me check whether it has saved any file yet. So these are the previous files that it had saved. So let me just delete it so that I can see how it will save my file, right? So I am deleting it. Now we can see there is no file here, okay, and I have created one file. Now we will say to save this file. No file is currently open to save. It's okay. Let me just check it out. It has made any file or not. No, it has not made any file yet. Let me just try again. Let me try it again. Write the same thing, data science, copy the content, then let's say save the file. Okay, so it has come or not? Yes, it has made the file here now. Sometimes we need to run the codes again or just need to try the options again because it sometimes takes some time. So here it is showing me data science in simple words and all, whatever the contents I have written, it's showing me off. After doing all these things, I can go for exit option to come out of this. Okay, so here let me check it whether the 8 has been written in the code or somewhere. No. Okay, so I will type 8 here and it has stopped working, and that's it. And that's a wrap. Building our own simple text editor using Python has been a fun and educational journey. We started with a basic understanding of how text editors work and gradually built a functional tool that can create, view, edit and save text files. By breaking down the code into simple understandable steps, we have made this project accessible to everyone regardless of their programming experience. So whether you are a beginner or an experienced coder, I hope this project has shown you the power and simplicity of Python in creating practical and useful programs. You can now run this text editor in Google Colab and even expand it with additional features like more advanced text formatting or a user-friendly interface. Keep exploring, keep learning, and happy coding. Thank you.